एवरीबॉडी वेलकम बैक। और आज जो है हम लोग पढ़ने वाले हैं क्लास 8 चैप्टर 2 साइंस, जो कि है माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स एंड कोर्स। पहले तो हम इस चैप्टर के बारे में थोड़ा सा जाना जाएगा और फिर हम लोग ये पता करेंगे कि माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स क्या फ्रेंड्स होते हैं या फिर फूज होते हैं। सो दे आर आवर फ्रेंड्स और दे आर आवर फोज। So first we need to clear the definition of microorganisms. For short, we can call them microbes. So we can say the organisms which can only be seen by a microscope are called the microbes. So we have just now cleared the definition of microbes. Microbes are the organisms which can only be seen by a microscope. So from this line we understand microbe. First of all, microscope is a device through which we see very small, like you can see the fungi, bacteria. We see through microscope because they are just too much small to see with the naked eye. So microbe means the organisms which can only be seen by microscopes, and microbes are further divided. They divided into two: the unicellulars and the multicellulars. So we will just rub off the board. So microbes are further divided into two parts, two categories: unicellular and multicellular. First of all, we will learn what is unicellular and what is multicellular. Uni means one, and cellular, you can understand from here, cellular means cell. A microbe which has one cell is called unicellular, and in this word multicellular, multi means many, okay, and cellular means cell. So we can say that the microbes which have many cells are called multicellular. Like this we divide them furtherly, and after this they are categorized into four groups: the bacteria, fungi, protozoa and algae. So now we will further categorize here them into the four groups and explain them one by one. We will also learn about viruses, vaccination, nitrogen cycle, and the food preservation techniques like by the salt or chemical preservation techniques. We will learn all this in this video. So here, as you can see, microbes, protozoa, fungi, bacteria and algae. They are further divided into four parts. But before this, we learn about the four categorized parts. We need to learn something more special about these microbes, which can be bacteria, which can be fungi, which can be algae, which can be protozoa. So microbes are omnipresent. So what do we mean by the word omnipresent? Omnipresent. What do we mean by this? The microbes can be found in the most hot climates, or the most cold climates, or the most wet climates, or the most dry climates. Dry, wet, any place. You can find them anywhere. Even in your cupboard you can find a spider. Like in the monsoon season, if you leave a bread with some moisture on it, the fungi will grow on it and make it as its food. So they are hence prove that the microbes are omnipresent. So now we will learn one by one about these, and the most important above after this would be virus. The virus topic would be just like this big, and your microbes, these topics will be just this big. So First we'll learn about the bacteria. What is a bacteria? Like this, we will learn protozoa, fungi, bacteria, algae and virus. After this, we'll learn vaccination, methods of preservation of food, nitrogen cycle, who are the nitrogen fixers in our atmosphere which fix the nitrogen from the atmosphere to the plants and to the plants to us. We all know the process of photosynthesis. The algae is like connected to the plants. As you know, like in Hindi we say kai. Where there is too much moisture, like water is too much present, you can see near the banks of river there is algae present. Like it can tangle in your feet also. Now if we talk about the fungi can be present anywhere. Like you can see in the very little white structures. I gave you the example of rainy season and the bread. If we talk about the cakes, birthday cakes and the bread, these all, the bhaturas in the chole bhatura, how they made, how they are like just puffed over and made fluffy. We use the yeast powder. Yeast is a type of fungi which reproduces through the chain of budding. And this yeast powder, when we put in the cake batter and just we bake inside the microwave, why it becomes such fluffy? Because after some time it becomes like to eat the carbohydrate or any type of energy that is present in it, it begins to eat, and the energy producing begins to convert into CO2, which is carbon dioxide, and then due to carbon dioxide it becomes puffed over and like just becomes more fluffy. If we talk about the bhaturas, we use a little amount of yeast powder to just like making while the making of dough, we just put a little bit of yeast powder and through which we just leave for 15 to 30 minutes or 25 minutes, it will become puffed over. It would be puffed over, and from that you make the bhaturas. It gets puffed over, plus it's become crunchy. That would be a delicious topic. But if we get back to our topic, so fungi has a great role in our lives, also day-to-day lives. Bacteria, the most common word which is used in daily lives. What is bacteria? Bacteria could be a friend, bacteria could be a foe. वो हमारे दोस्त भी हो सकते हैं, हमारे दुश्मन भी हो सकते हैं. And like for example, if we take the example of for bacteria, making of curd, making of bread, and even like you can say the preservations, only a little bit of preservations are done through bacteria. Commercially, like in alcohols, wines, beers, and these bacteria can even harm you, can also make some delicious items, or you can say the beverages or something for you. So this was the first part, and in the next class we would be talking about protozoa, then we will continue further. So to watch the next video, just like and subscribe and get notified. Bye bye.